friends, it's me Shreya here. Today we'll see why we get wrinkles on our fingers. For us to understand it better, we should dive a little deep into science. Not just science, but diffusion, osmosis, and active transport. You may be thinking, what are those? Diffusion is the movement of particles from a higher concentration to a lower concentration, whereas active transport is the movement of particles from a lower concentration to a higher concentration, and this process requires energy. Osmosis is similar to diffusion, but the only difference is osmosis refers to the movement of water particles only. Now, as I have explained all the three, my question to you is, which among these three is the reason for our wrinkly fingers?
I think it's osmosis because wrinkly fingers only occur after a bath.
Great observation, Laiba. That is it. So, if we take a beaker of sugar solution wherein the water potential is higher than the water potential inside the cell, then by osmosis, water enters the cell through the partially permeable cell membrane. Note, partially permeable cell membrane, causing the cell to expand. But there is a small difference in plant cell and animal cell when this process takes place.
What is it, Shreya?
As the plant cell expands, it won't burst because of its special feature, its inelastic cell wall. Sadly, it's not present in animal cell. So animal cell expands to its maximum potential and it finally bursts off.
What if the sugar solution has a lower water potential than inside the cell?
If that is the case, by osmosis, the water leaves the cell, causing the cell to shrink.
Is there any difference between animal cell and plant cell during this process?
No, not at all. All the cells behave the same during this process.
These answers are so long.
True. That is why there's a scientific name for these explanations, which is hypertonic, hypotonic, and isotonic solutions. Hypotonic solution is when the water potential outside the cell is greater than the inside, which causes the cell to expand and eventually explode in some cases. Hypertonic solution is when the water potential outside the cell is lesser than the inside, which causes the cell to shrink. Isotonic solution is when the water potential outside and inside the cell are same. This allows the cell to maintain its own size and shape.
Phew, this makes our lives much more easier.
Yeah, now I'm also tired, Laiba. Please help me give an example for the diffusion and active transport.
Yeah, sure. An example of diffusion is when a person smokes on one side of the room and we smell it on the other side of the room. This means that cigarette smoke has diffused into the air. This also means that cigarette smoke has traveled from a high concentration to a low concentration.
Nice one, Laiba. But I have a question. Does this require energy?
Since diffusion is a passive process, this means it does not require an input of energy to take place. It is the same philosophy of when you're walking down a staircase. You do not require too much energy, but when you're walking up a staircase, you need to exert more energy.
Oh, alright. Now I understand why active transport requires energy, while diffusion doesn't. Now, let's take a look at active transport.
There are three factors to remember about active transport. Those are, it requires energy, it only happens in living organisms, and it travels from a lower concentration to a higher concentration.
Can you explain active transport using an example, Laiba?
When we zoom into the small intestine, we can see small hair-like structures known as the villi, which consists of the capillaries. This is where the transportation of glucose from the small intestine to the bloodstream occurs.
You may be wondering why it is active transport rather than diffusion.
It is because our blood contains more glucose than our small intestine, as glucose has entered our bloodstream even before birth when we were in our mother's womb.
Therefore, we can conclude that this process is active transport, as the glucose is transported from a lower concentrated area to the highly concentrated area. Thanks for watching!